Hello again, everybody. Not sun, it's kind of went over, but it's still leaving a brightness. It's a good brightness there. As you can see, them windows sparkling in. Today, we're going to ask our contributors here a question. It's an important question. Yeah. And we've got the Sherlocks here, big and young. And we've got the Righties. Mr. and Mrs. Wright is going to answer the question also. We're going to Aciu from Lithuania, Fox. Yeah, we got the others as well. Right. Question I'm going to ask is, what about the Grinch? What was he born for? He born to travel in a UFO and rock a bit. Can you see him rocking? He bound to rock the controls to see anybody. Help me. Yeah. But what were you born for? Born to rock? Yeah. All those big names on there were born to rock. That's the back. Put you in a fire when I finished with you. Burn the rock. Even put your disc in a fire. Some don't understand the value. And some don't pay the value. No. Try to trick you for a little. Yeah. And so you say is here. You say, I see you. Yeah. Right. Now, what about asking foreigner what they were born for? Born to rock. Yeah. Yeah, they say born to rock, definitely. But you're cold as ice, foreigner. You can't rock because all your fuses and everything's frosted up and there's no fire. And your guitar, no. And your speakers are not even on fire. No. Fleetwood Mac says, we're on fire and don't stop. You're not on fire. It says don't stop. That means you just keep on going. Well, what about the faces? What were they born for? They're born to meet Cindy, incidentally. And they just all incidentally just met her. Yeah. And I thought, boy, she's good. She's even coughing. And what about Chicago? Yeah. They were born to rock and they found out it's you. Yeah, you, not me. You're the inspiration behind the show, behind the discs. They do it for you. They do it for you. Everything these days is made with the young in mind. They don't make things for old people like me. Well, we might make a silly hat, but even the young design that. You know, yeah. Right? So faith no more. And when they lost their faith, what did they do? They spoke to Aciu from Lithuania, and he said, well, that's easy. Well, that's easy. Yeah. And then along came Big Sherlock and said, tell me about it, little Sherlock. Faith no more. Oh, that's easy. That's easy. Yeah. And then they spoke to ZZ Top. Oh, he said, that blew my top. He says, yeah, what's the easiest? Faith no more easy or Lagrange? He says, oh boy, that's a hard one. ZZ Top, Lagrange. That's where they keep all the girls. He goes up to Salem. So did all the ZZ Toppers. Alice Cooper says, what do we do when school's out? He says, we just wait at the door. No, you gotta do that, yeah. Well, do we let them chase us down the street? We're not gonna chase them down the street. We were born to rock, so they must chase us, like they used to chase the Beatles. Or if they came in 1963 or 64 past the school, What, the young girls will all be after them with a pair of scissors. They want to snip their hair. And the next question is, Born to Rock Dave Lee Roth. What did he do when he seen the California girls? Oh, his eyes popped out. Oh, he said, I am in my wrath. But what did Warren Zevon do? Yeah, when he heard about the werewolves of London. Ah, here they come again. Oh, the werewolves of London. The little old lady got her head chopped off last night. They said she came from Lithuania. Oh, I see you in Lithuania. Oh, Warren Zevon. Oh, I'm not me. I'm not a werewolf. Ah. But what happened when Little Feet came into the studio? Born to Rock. The assistant says, sit there and take your shoes off. Take my shoes off. My boots are from Texas. I've never taken my shoes off in my life. They say you've got to be willing, yeah, to get your feet tickled. Oh. He says, oh, all right. And what's your name? Christopher Cross. Oh, you're the same as the singer. Oh, all right. And what about what did you say to the Ramones when they said we don't like the Sex Pistols? Yeah. And you say, I want to be your boyfriend. Oh, yeah, that one hurt, yeah. But what did Lou Reed do to the Velvet Underground? Yeah. Yeah. He took them to see rock and roll. He said, now you're born to rock. So they all rocked and they all rolled and they all fell down the hill. Yeah. And what did Jojo Gunn do when he pulled his gun? The rest of the band says, run, run, run. And so they ran. Yeah. Ran down the hill, ran down the hill. Yeah, ran down the hill, ran down the hill. Yeah. And what did Love do when he says, alone again? Oh. He says, I'm sitting here in my boat. I'm alone again. I've dropped me all. He sees the boat coming up on the other side. He says, hey, got some nice girls on there. He says, can I borrow one of your oars? Oh, he says, they're not oars. They're my sisters, man. Yeah. And how did Harry Shapin know when he been out rocking? Yeah. How did he know that the cat was in the cradle? Well, he heard the baby crying and he gave it a shove. The cradle. But then he looked and see, had not a baby. And the cat, oh, London be a bumbo, it'll die. And what happened to the birds when they said them born to rock and roll? The pigeon says, oh, you're going to eat your dinner first? Well, I'm having it. And what did Graham Parsons say when he seen the return of the grievous angel? Avenging angels didn't come till later. I said, the grievous angel, he's after me, I'm on the run. Yeah. And what happened to Crazy Horse when Neil Young walked out the door? He says to them, I don't want to talk about it. Crazy Horse. And what happened to Brad when they were getting all ready for the show? And they had to call in the guitar man. 'cause all the strings had snapped. Oh, I said, oh, yeah. Mm. And what about the Doobie Brothers when they were just sitting in the corner singing, just practicing a doobie doo, doobie dooby doo? They said, "Can you listen to the music?" A head popped round the door. "Can we listen to the music?" Why? And what about Chris Rea when he was on the road to hell part two? Ah, pouring a rain. You know, oh, don't worry, it'll be all right as long as he doesn't go on the road to hell part one. Because that's not finished yet, and there's all kinds of poisons and everything down there. I'll get stuck, yeah. And what did the doctor do when he said, "Hey, doc, I'm the owner of a lonely heart"? He says they wanted me to give you a new heart. Yeah, well, I'll still be the owner of a lonely heart. Yeah. Now, if you had two hearts, that would be different. Jet says to all the ladies watching him on the stage, says, "Hey, are you gonna be my girl? I'm gonna be girl. I am, yeah, a girl. Are you gonna be his girl? I'm gonna be his girl. I'm gonna be his girl. I'm gonna be his girl. Yeah, Jet, yeah." And what did the Stooges say? What did in 1969? Oh. That was a fine, yeah. I want to be his girl. I want to be his girl. I'm a rainbow girl. Oh, you would be, yeah. You only come along when it's a rainbow. Oh, yeah. Bring me a pot of gold, yeah. And what about the darkness? And I believe in a thing called love. I believe in a thing called love. Where is it then? Oh, it's in my head. Wow. Yeah. And what about television? When somebody said, "Hey, television's bad for you," and they say, "Yeah, and we can prove it. Look at our eyes, square eyes," as they used to call us. Us boys watch too late television. The teacher even would say, "Square eyes." Yeah, but black and white as well. Yeah, same applies to the blacks. Yeah, and Joe Walsh. I can play that rock and roll. Ah, bum, 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 oh, I can't play the rock and roll. Why not? Oh, my drums roll down the hill. Oh, I say. And what about the Georgia satellites? Yeah, keep your hands to yourself. Why you touching me? Well, I haven't got a drum kit to roll down the hill, so do you mind if I use your head? Pump a lumpy dum bum bum. Pump a lumpy dum dum. Yeah, oh, say, keep your hands to yourself. Yeah, and what about Elvis Costello with the other side of summer? Yeah, go on the other side of summer. It will come out in the autumn. Oh, no. Oh, it might come out in the winter. Boy, yeah. And what did you damn Yankees do when they said one of our guys here is just coming of age? Oh, we'll send him to the Rainbow Girl. Oh, yeah. And what happened to Blackfoot? Yeah, when he did the highway song and he stood on the highway. Well, he made two black feet on the highway. It just been cleaned. Was a nice shade of a greyish white, but now he got two black footmarks on, yeah. And what about Twisted Sister when he told the teacher, "I'm twisted"? She said, "Do you want to walk?" Yeah. And what about the honeymoon suite when he said, "We went to the honeymoon suite. I went there with the Rainbow Girl." What happened? I lost the key. He says I've got a new girl now, so everything's fine. Oh, I'm off to the honeymoon suite. Oh dear, I've lost the key again. Oh. And what did Skid Row do when they were doing a little bit of monkey business? A giraffe walked in. No, man. Ah, yeah. And this is crocodile. Yeah. You have to dial 5 oh, yeah. Now, what happened to the iron butterfly when he was in a Lagarda de Vita, which means a beautiful garden? Well, the crocodile came along and said, I'm going to snap him. So he just went to snap him. But he couldn't really take off because he was an iron butterfly. And the crocodile snapped him and broke his tooth. Why? Yeah. And what about Tony Joe White when he's fishing? Oh, down by the river. Yeah. Oh, he saw pork salad, honey, collecting all the pork. Pork? Well, oh, why? Give me a one, he said. And what did White Lion do when the children cry? Oh, he gives them a young croc to play with, just a young croc. If he gets nasty, pull his teeth out. Yeah. And what happened to Mark Cohen when he was walking in Memphis? Well, his feet were 10 feet off the ground. He's seen the tomb of Elvis, and the security guards, they never seen him. No, must have been a ghost, eh? Oh. And what about Mr. Big? When he tried his shoes on, he said, oh, no. He said, can I get them on? It's all right for you. He said, I've just bought them to be with you. To be with you. Yeah. Oh, yeah. They rocked his dial, didn't they? And your turn. EO. What happened to Alana Miles? Yeah. Yeah. When she got into the Muslim synagogue, or whatever it is, everybody was rushing towards her with black velvet on. Oh. And what about the lemon heads? I've discussed them before. Old Simon and Garfunkel song that went off to see Mrs. Robinson. A gentleman Joe has gone away, man. The boys can play with Mrs. Robinson. Wow. Did she rob her son? Yeah, she robbed him as well, yeah. And what about the violent femmes? Oh, they were walking on the beach and they got a blister in the sun. Oh, and I'd love to walk in the sun, but I can't walk any farther. No, gotta cut it off. And the car said, well, when you can't walk any farther, drive. You can drive my car if I'm going to be a star, yeah. And the pretenders say, we're walking over the road, we're back on the chain gang. Ooh, can't you hear us saying, ooh, ah, ooh, ah, we're back on the chain gang, yeah. And what about Ash, the girl from Mars? Oh, yeah, from Mars, tell me about it. Oh, Mars born, I see, one big violin, hola. And what about the subways? They went down there, down on the subway, and there was a girl singing a guitar. Man, they said she's the rock and roll queen. Oh, yeah, I remember that one. And what about Echo and the Bunny Man? The cutter? Cutter? I was cutting the grass. Well, the Bunny Man were in the grass, sleeping. Oh, I say, well, me doing, boy. The alarm boom. Ah. And what about the Grateful Dead? One of them woke up and said, "Hey, something came over me. I seen a touch of grey." "Really? Well, must be your grey hair," he says. "And what did the monkeys do when they went down by the river?" "Hmm. Took a swim?" "No," he says. "I'm not your stepping stone." "Yeah. And what about the Jesus and Mary chain? They woke up at the end of March and they said, 'Oh, look, April skies. We'll have to get out and play.' We don't play much during the winter, no." "What about the Donnas?" "Oh, they're all Donnas. Madonna, Maradona, Donna, Dopey Donna. Yeah." And she says, "I'm just dancing with myself." Yeah. And Carter's tech, number one, high. High Carter, this is very technical. Yeah. And what did Jane and Dixon say when they got caught stealing? He said, Jane says we could come on and have books. Oh, well, the proprietor says, "That's okay then." Jane was the owner, you see. Yeah, Dinosaur Jr. says, "I don't think so. I don't think that's the story at all. No, but I'm only a junior." "And what about David Lindley with the Mercury blues?" "Yeah, he wanted to reach Mercury, but then he got the blues." "Oh, the blue sky in the morning, yeah." "Carter's Tech, can you say hi to? I love dildos. I love dildos. Want some things?" Dildos. Yeah, dildos. Yeah, dildos. Yeah. And what did the J. Giles band do when they actually seen the person in the centerfold? Oh, one of them says to the other, "Hey, she's a wamajama, wamajama, a wamajama." Yeah, oh, he says, "Yeah, tell Blue's Image she's standing in the corner. Here, come here. Ride, Captain, ride." Oh, yeah. And what about that when they went on the Aztec camera? Well, I walked out and it started snowing and walked out the window. Yeah. But what did Todd Rundgren do? Yeah. When he saw the light. I saw the light. He wrote a song. That's what he did. And what about Buffalo Springfield? Born to rock. For what it's worth. He says, "Man, I hope it's worth something to us, because we're born to rock." Yeah. And what about Poppy Bear? "Now I've been weathered by the light." Well, I cannot see how you got grey hairs. The bears get grey hairs. Yeah. Happy birthday. Your sign is withered. You're withered. But your name is Poppy. Oh, you come up in the poppy season. Yeah, yeah. Are we going to do another one? We're going to try. We've got one over here. Now, caution. We're still on the subject of rock. As a rock explosion. Poppy just heard it. That's how he's turning white. Yeah. What happened to Babe Ruth? Well, she went off with a Mexican, didn't she? Yeah. And what happened to the Quicksilver messenger service? Who do you love? They couldn't make their mind up. About 500 to choose from, and they said, "I don't know." What about the Edgar Broughton band? Out, demons, out. Out, demons, out. Any demons left? Well, you'll have to get out. What about 10 years after? Positive vibrations. Well, very positive he is, very positive he is. And focus? Oh, hocus pocus on focus, yeah. Golden earring with Bombay, wear off to India. Oh, on Bombay. Cozy Powell says I was dance with the devil. I'm gonna dance with the devil. And what about sympathy? Rare bird. He got sympathy for everybody. Yeah, especially those that are alone tonight. Oh, yeah. And what about Bebop Deluxe? I see ships in the night. No, they say spaceships. Oh, I see. Oh. Have you got any photograph evidence? Yeah, here it is. And what happens when you film them? I hear the hello 10538 overture. Oh, drink it again, bum, bum, bum. And what about Can you flow in the motion? Yeah, go on and let's see you flow down the sea. What about Robin Thrower? I throw the rock, he said, when I was in Caledonia. Mm. Broke somebody's window and I got 5 years. Oh, no. What about Brain Box? The singer said, hey, once upon a time, I was a virgin. Oh, just like Bobby Bear. Yeah, yeah. And what about CCS? Whole lot of love. Yeah, a whole lot. Some have some more. I have some more. Yeah. And let's have a little green man up. Yeah. Dave Edmondson, love sculpture with a stumble up, she'll stumble and fall. I'm down here, William. Are you on the Deep Purple? Yeah, do you know about Child in Time? I never met him. I'm a little green man. Bah. What about the Quicksilver Messenger service? Gold and silver. It didn't matter to me, only my colour's green. And what about Tommy James and the Shondells? Crimson and Clover. Over and over. And over we go. Yeah. Oh, yeah. And Geordie, you can do it. Yeah, of course you can. The Hollies seen a long, cool woman in a black dress, and they took a photograph. Yeah, they were sitting in the bar. Hawkwind, same trouble as the Grinch, blasted off on a silver machine, and we can't find him. We've lost trace of the Grinch. He may be behind the sun now, like. That's probably what it is. That's what they say. Jethro Tull, he's got a locomotive's breath. Yeah, but he can't breathe anymore, no. Groundhog say we're in the garden, sitting in the sun. And Golden Earring says, kill me. Seesaw. Oh, I poison arrowed in my heart. Can't he say, let's work together and let's talk together. Yeah, and Keith West, excerpt from a teenage opera. His old Sam died now. Tomorrow, Strawberry Fields, forever, with those Beatles songs. Yeah. Kenyans have that look to change the world. Yeah, you're changing it, aren't you? Yeah. CSS, tap turns on the water, but it didn't flow. The Yardbirds, White Summer. Oh, yeah, what a bummer. And Bobby Gentry, Mississippi Delta. Oh, I don't go down there very much. A Little River Band, it's a long way to here. Oh, yeah. And Deep Purple, hush, may now be quiet, hush. Blue Icicle's coming, and the Reaper's coming, and don't fear the Reaper. Oh, there's Geordie, all because of you. Animals, we got to get out of this place. Why? Man wants to lock the doors closing time. Oh, can't eat. Evil woman. Oh, don't play your games with me. And shocking blue warm away to Venus. Oh, maybe they've seen us. Raspberries go all the way. Yeah. The Hollies, the day that Curly Billy shot down Crazy Sam McGee. Both guns went off together. It was a draw. Yeah. Donovan, Sunshine Superman. Oh, bang with questions. How many questions you got left? Bloodrock, DOA, and ALO, roll over Beethoven. And there you go. Everybody's rolled over for him. Thank you very much, everybody, and we'll see you again tomorrow. Remember, the Grinch is stuck in space, believed to be behind the sun now.